Hi Aquarius, welcome into your mid-November 2024 money and career tarot reading. Let's jump right into the tarot and see what is in store for us for Aquarius for the remainder of November. Money and career, of course. For Aquarius, I feel like there's a huge focus on your financial savings, you gaining more money in the remainder of November, and I feel like people are respecting you within the work environment, maybe through your business, for a lot when it comes to your online presence. But I feel like you're going to need to remember how guaranteed the success is for you now more than ever, but even more so when it comes to moving past this month, when it comes to the future of your individual money and career path. I feel like there's a sense of empowerment coming to be at random points. Say you do something really well, you better understand something, you impress somebody, you help somebody, you gain an opportunity or two. And this leaves you feeling more empowered, it leaves you feeling more successful, it leaves you feeling even more driven to maybe, not throughout the remainder of the day, but potentially, but it could as well, or in general, be more about, say the next day or two or the following week. It gives you this hunger, this drive to put in the effort and see things pan out for you, work out for you even more so than ever. You're not shy of putting in the effort, and I feel like that's nothing new for you. And so past efforts and current month efforts are paying off for you big time. We haven't even jumped into the cards for Aquarius. Flopping out, we have the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Something's doing really well for you, and I feel like you're not expecting this because of a lack of results, a lack of benefits stemming from it, maybe in comparison to the past or in general, but you're gaining a wish fulfillment. For some, your business doing well, some in regards to more money coming in. It could be both, it could be through your job. There's a sense of you having a chance to step up to the plate and become an authority figure within your work. For some, drawn to the reading, but I feel for some, okay, trust your intuition. If it's for you, it will be for you, and what's meant to be will always be. But there's some where they're saying the benefits are not going to be enough to justify the extra work, the extra weight on your plate, on your shoulders. You may work for a toxic company. I just heard, like myself, where, yeah, sure, it's not all doom and gloom. It's not all toxic and negative, but especially to put yourself in that authority figure kind of spot, or spot in general, is not going to benefit you, right? Think about what you have at hand and be grateful for it, because abundance will flow in regards to it because of it. Again, I feel like your hard work is paying off. There's a caring nature about you, Aquarius, and I feel like with the Queen of Cups, this at times leaves you feeling too emotionally connected, but as well disconnected from this and that within your money and career situations, if that makes sense. You're going to assist people in the remainder of the month, and I don't see this being anything new for you once again, but I feel this will be guided by spirit. It'll be, intuitively felt as far as, I need to help this person at work. I need to, hop on and produce for my social media account or my business, and therefore this is going to be helpful content or work that's created and developed. There's a feeling of you needing to remember if the energy is off or shifts in a negative direction wherever you are. It could be at home, work, where you're running your business, you name it. If you have the ability, the chance to, the space to walk away from it, regardless of where you end up going, it might be purposeful where you end up strolling to or driving to, please do so, okay? To stick with a situation. Okay, that could be about a change as well. To remain physically within a situation that doesn't have positive energy, is obviously the wrong choice, needing to protect your individual, beautiful Aquarian energy. But I'm hearing your wish fulfillment for other people, all right? Whether it's more so because, again, you're assisting people through your work or at work, but I feel like that's coming through for a reason. The Page of Swords and the Empress, for whatever reason, you're gaining clarity in regards to a new beginning, the birthing of something important when it comes to your money and career that you don't have at hand yet. You may even find, for some, I'm getting randomly, you're gaining clarity about an upcoming new connection of importance, whether it's romantic or not, while you're putting an effort towards this and that within your money and career world. The way you manage your money is taking a highlight. I do apologize if you can hear the leaf blower in the background. I'm continuing with this reading. But I feel they're saying, think about how you've managed your money strategically to a point of financial gain, rewinding back. Wow, some people have bad energy. But they're also saying, think about where you've spent and invested your money recently, and how did that pay off for you? How did it not? I guarantee it's a bit of both. And so they're saying, let's be strategic and hold back when you intuitively and experience-wise have learned and are learning that, it's just not going to benefit you, right? Because there is temptation in the remainder of this month. And so they're saying, regardless of whether you have been giving into it or not, you need to steer clear of temptation, whether I guarantee it's going to somehow tie into overspending. I really feel like you're going to be pushed to randomly focus upon how you're sitting, maybe how your arms are, how you're expressing yourself, because this is really intertwined with which spirits you're connected with or around you with you, and how you've been changing. Now, the way that you produce and develop, the way you express yourself, the way you speak, the way you connect and disconnect throughout the remainder of November, also getting randomly, is because of how you've been changing. It's because of maybe a spiritual awakening, transition, increase that some of you have been and are going through at this time. You will feel like moving forward and leaving these struggles behind, in spirit saying, good, embrace the fact that your choices do add up to more struggle, more difficulty, you know what I mean? More and less abundance in different forms. And so being honest with yourself and owning your choices, where you're putting your money, how you're going about this or that, what you're expecting, who and what you're associating yourself with, is definitely part of this time for you. I'm being drawn to a dog. I feel like your loyalty is a huge part of this time period, where your loyalty to that business, maybe to that company, to yourself, is leaving you with different forms of abundance, and financial gain is just a part of it. They're also reminding you money isn't everything, because you might be someone like myself, where you were raised to prioritize making money so much, so often, to the point of at times giving it too much heaviness, right? But then you end up forgetting about or not prioritizing other important aspects of your life. You know what I mean? And sometimes when you overly focus upon or think about, I feel like you've learned this, focus on the money making within that job or through your business, it takes away from the quality of the interactions or the accomplishing, whatever you end up producing and developing. You know what I mean? If I was to hop on here and think about the money 24/7, and even in the midst of doing these readings, I guarantee the quality of the readings would be lacking. You know what I mean? Even if it wasn't to the fullest extent. Also applicable for my serving job, just two prime examples within my world. If I go into my serving shifts and I think about making money too much, I sometimes end up having the reverse effect, and I make less money, or I just end up not enjoying myself, and then people, tip me less, or whatever the case may be. Anyways, let's move on. There's a purity about you coming through, regardless of what you are wrapped up with, what you have at hand when it comes to your money and career. Interesting that we've only really spoke upon two cards so far. The Four of Wands. Structure, celebration is a part of the remainder of November for you. Things falling into place quite smoothly, even effortlessly, but also due to your effort all the meanwhile. I feel there's some drawn to the reading where you have a situation that where past efforts, okay, don't go unnoticed and don't go unrewarded, but it's as if those efforts can pay off for you after the fact. You know what I mean? So you post something online and then it gains views and popularity, discovery, in the later days and weeks, the remainder of the month. And so there's something about that for you. If you don't already have passive income flowing within, into your world, into your account or two, we're needing to push you to think about how can you strategically now, or more so after this month, start to have passive income coming in, okay? Flopping out, we have the Four of Cups. Not everybody in that work environment is for you, is even trustworthy, has your back. Not every opportunity that you are presented as a potential is the right choice for you. You will always, and especially at this point, okay, so timing is on your side is what I'm randomly getting, but you will end up accepting, wrapping yourself up with dedicating yourself to the opportunities that you're meant to. You need to remember as well, Aquarius, that what is meant for you will never pass you by. And if it happens to in a very rare case kind of scenario, then it will come back around in the divine timing and at a different point along your path. The Death card, I feel like this is talking about symbolizing change and development within and outside of you. And this is, I want to say, very purposeful, okay? You're seeing things quite clearly as well, and you're needing to remember this as the month trickles on forward for you. In regards to, it's as if you're either predictive in nature like myself, or again, just very intuitive, very spiritually connected, where someone tells you something about someone else or about that job situation. And Spirit's saying in that moment, you're feeling they're telling a lie, right? They're not telling the truth or the whole truth. Or they have bad intentions, or all of which, and Spirit's saying, well, you're feeling things accurately. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a time for you where you're gaining intuitive hits left and right, even spiritual communication, download synchronicities to support your money and career path moving forward, to make sure that you navigate and avoid and connect strategically. I feel you're as well going to be, for the most part, very well spoken. There are little slip-ups, but even those can work to your advantage or to the advantage of whatever you're producing and developing or who you're connecting to. They're saying no situation is going to be perfect. This may come into play as far as choosing something for the future or in the future, but as well in regards to what you have at hand. You chose and have continued to commit to, or are committing to something, or these situations within your world, your money and career life, for multiple reasons, okay? Being, very purposeful for you. But I do feel as if you're going to be, needing to remember, as the kid's energy is negatively affecting me, that even the imperfections are purposeful, and no situation is perfect, period. Moving on, we only have about a minute or two left for Aquarius to continue. Again, I'm getting your loyalty is paying off. The Four of Wands wants to come out again, reiterating that things are falling into place for you, and there are reasons to celebrate, to feel proud of yourself, to honor, yourself is going to be the best choice as well. I know I'm getting that. When the money comes in, do your best to put it aside is what I'm getting. You may want to as well start a little... I'm getting like a Ziploc bag or an envelope to save, cash for a specific goal of yours, whether it's a vacation, to pay someone back, to pay off a specific amount of debt or a bill or two, to make a change in investment in the near future. And they're saying, regardless of how much you can or will end up putting into that, between now and the end of the month, you have to start somewhere, okay? You have to start somewhere, and it will add up. But you as well are going to be embracing early endings, say that shift at work, or, when accomplishing for your business. You're going to need to hang from the tree of your wisdom in regards to that, all right? You're going to find that when you're more in the moment, regardless of what situation this is applicable for you, you reap more rewards, you gain more benefits, right? If you find yourself overthinking in a moment, or a spirit is overthinking for you, just put your foot on the brake and take yourself out of your head. The Two of Cups, the way you connect to people, the way people feel magnetized towards you, connected to you and your work is epic, it's important, it's imperative, and it's helping you gain abundance and prosperity in different forms. This will be a very rewarding, hardworking time for you as you go through a balancing act and have to make certain wise choices, while trusting your intuition and spirit selectively, and remembering your experiences do tie into that, okay, or at least should. They're saying this is a time for you where you're gaining, again, wish fulfillment in regards to your money and career, and you're gaining abundance and prosperity in different forms, okay? So if this was truly helpful, as always, I'm sending you a ton of love and light. Please don't forget to book a personal reading with myself. Everything's down below. Just shoot me a quick email. Until your next reading, do take care of yourself.